So today I received this package and I'm actually kind of excited about it because of what it is. So we'll go ahead and open it up and I'll show you. But it should enable me to know at least a little bit more about what I'm doing when I am working on the tractor. So given that it's so old, parts and information can be scarce. So I actually ordered a full service manual. This is like the dealer service manual, as well as the parts catalog for the Ford tractor. And so this has exploded view diagrams of everything, as well as the full service manual details for that Ford tractor. This is a reproduction manual. In other words, it's not an original Ford manual. It's a reproduction or a reprint that I purchased. And this is from Peaceful Creek is the vendor that does this or that produces these. And they make manuals for lots of old equipment. So you can search their website and see what they have. They also, some of their products or some of their manuals are listed through Amazon as well. So this is going to be a huge help when it comes to working on the tractor. In particular, in a previous video, I mentioned that there's a hydraulic leak, and I'll actually show that. It's coming from by the steering column area. There's a hydraulic line in there, and so I just can't see how to get the dash off, and so I'm hoping this is going to explain how to get the dash off so that I can essentially deal with that hydraulic line. Let's see if we can get in here. This manual actually covers the whole 1000 series tractors, so this is good for the 1300, the 1500, the 1700, and the 1900 Ford tractors. All were made in Japan between 1979 and 1982 or 1983. And then at that point, that's when they switched to the 10 series of tractors. So this manual actually covers several models made in Japan for Ford by a company called Shibaro. So I'm looking forward to looking through this and exploring this, and then hopefully being able to stop that hydraulic leak, fix it, and address that issue with the tractor steering.
To show why I purchased that service manual, I just want to show you where this thing is leaking hydraulic fluid. So if you can see right here, there is a steel hydraulic line. It goes up behind the dash panel right here. Now, the issue is the dash panel is a metal edge, and you can see that black piece of duct tape that I have jammed up in there, which is designed to cushion that steel line from this dash panel, because what's happened is, due to vibrations and just many hours of use, this edge on the dash panel has actually chafed against that steel line and essentially chafed it through to the point where it's leaking. Now that tape, all that's doing is kind of reducing the chafing and preventing it from getting worse, but it's dripping pretty badly now from there. So I got that manual to see about how to get in there, figure out how the steering ultimately is set up, get the dash off to be able to get at that line. Now the other part of this is that the steering on this tractor is basically shot. There is about 8 inches of free play. Just if you could see, I'm not turning any wheels yet, and you can see how far I move that steering wheel, and there is no effect going down to the front end. And that's supposed to be an inch at most of free play there, and there's no more adjustment in the steering box. So the solution on this steel hydraulic line is probably going to be a temporary fix to just kind of get through this year. Maybe I'll get a piece of rubber hose around it and kind of clamp it on both sides or something like that. But realistically, the whole steering box has to come out and get rebuilt or otherwise serviced, because there's no more adjustment and there's way too much free play. So that's the reason why I got the service manual, and we'll probably make some more videos about ripping into this and trying to address it in the future.